Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another token that was recently added by Coinbase to their roadmap, and this project is called Aavegotchi, or the GHST token, right? If you watch till the end of this video, I'll tell you guys how I managed to figure out that this project will get a Coinbase listing pretty soon, and also how I managed to figure out that this project has been listed on Coinbase's roadmap, and you can also use the same technique to get ahead of the curve, right? So watch till the end of the video to figure out that technique. So before we talk about Aavegotchi, I want to talk to you guys about Get.io. Get.io, if you guys don't already know, is one of the major centralized exchanges that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before these tokens get listed on other major exchanges such as Binance and Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Get.io account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or 100x gains in the crypto space, especially in the next bull run, right? So as you guys can see, the crypto market is down and it's moving either sideways or it's moving even further below, and this is the best time to buy any high quality low market cap gem that you've been planning to buy. And about 90% of all low market cap high quality gems are found in Get.io, right? So if you don't already have a Get.io account right now, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Get.io account right now. And by doing so, you'll not only get your opportunity to buy the low market cap gems at a significantly lower discount, and this is also something that you can do for large market caps as well, because Get.io also has pretty much any cryptocurrency that you can find on their platform. And apart from that, if you use the link in the description, you can also get a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make on the platform, right? So click the link in the description right away. So going back to the CoinMarketCap page first token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the CoinMarketCap's page for this token, but this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money onto this token, right? So what is Aavegotchi? Aavegotchi, or the GHST token, is the eco-governance token of the Aavegotchi NFT gaming protocol. So there is this protocol called the Aavegotchi NFT gaming protocol, and the Aavegotchi token, which is the GHST token, is the ecosystem governance token of that particular protocol, right? So GHST token holders receive voting power in the Aavegotchi DAO, which oversees all aspects of the protocol, Aavegotchi's flagship game, the Gotchiverse, and Aavegotchi NFTs. So the protocol itself has the flagship game called Gotchiverse, which is a type of NFT based gaming / metaverse project, as well as they have their own Aavegotchi NFTs itself, which are also quite popular, right? So this is the main ecosystem which basically consists of the Gotchiverse as well as the Aavegotchi NFTs, and this particular platform as a whole is governed by the Aavegotchi DAO, or the Decentralized Autonomous Organization of the Aavegotchi ecosystem, and this is in turn governed by the token holders of GHST. So this is a fully community-driven project that is controlled by the community using the GHST token, right? So Aavegotchis themselves are pixelated ghosts backed by the ERC 721 token standard. So obviously the NFTs that you can find from Aavegotchi are pixelated ghost images, similar to how you'd find, you know, CryptoPunks or CyberKongs or whatever pixelated project that you're familiar with. Aavegotchi is basically a pixelated version of ghosts, because it's a project themed with Aave, right? So Aave means ghost in Finnish, and this is basically the project that is backed by Aave. The Aavegotchi NFTs have dynamic metadata that changes over time through user interaction. So the best thing about Aavegotchi's NFTs compared to other NFTs is that even though it's pixelated, which is a common theme in the crypto space in the NFT standards, the metadata of the Aavegotchi NFTs are unique in such a way that they are dynamic and they change over time due to interactions, right? So that's the best unique feature that's available for Aavegotchi NFTs. And Aavegotchi's value is determined mainly by its base rarity score, kinship score, and XP. So why would you choose to pay any form of money for a ghost image, pixelated NFT? What kind of like value does it hold? So the value of the NFT is basically based by the base rarity score as well as the kinship score along with the XP, which is the life of the NFT itself, right? So base rarity score can be increased by dressing the Aavegotchi in variables, which is the ERC 1155 token standard. Kinship can be increased by pitting the Aavegotchi twice daily at 12-hour intervals, and XP can be increased by participating in the DAO. So obviously there are multiple ways by which you can actually increase these values for your particular Aavegotchi NFT, and this includes adding variables, petting them, which basically includes at least interacting with them in the past 12 hours or so, and also using your tokens to participate in the DAO to increase the XP of the token, the Ghost NFT itself, right? So attending community calls and participating in mini game XP events. So these are other ways by which you can increase the XP of the particular NFT. So Aavegotchis also have intrinsic value through their spirit force. So since they're ghost themed NFTs, they have spirit force, which is something that provides intrinsic value as well for these NFT ghosts, right? So spirit force are interest bearing tokens from the Aave protocol that are required to bring an Aavegotchi to life. So again, as I mentioned, this is a project that's literally produced by the Aave team. Aave, if you guys don't know, is one of the most popular, in fact the most popular borrowing and lending platform on the Ethereum blockchain, which has also migrated to multiple other chains. So Aave is directly behind this project, and therefore there is some link with Aave and Aavegotchi, right? And this link is through the Spirit Force, which is an interest bearing token that is from the Aave protocol itself that needs to be present in order for you to bring your Aavegotchi to life. So each Aavegotchi requires a specific type of Spirit Force, which can be determined by looking at the symbol on their head. So obviously these ghosts have different symbols on their heads. Depending on the symbol, you need the right spirit force in order to bring them to light, right? Owners can liquidate the staked tokens at any time. However, liquidating the spirit force means you lose your Gotchi. So Gotchi is the name of the spirit NFTs, and if you liquidate your tokens, you will basically be unable to use your Gotchi NFTs, because they will technically be considered as dead, even though technically they're already ghosts anyway, right? So this is the brief lore of the Aavegotchi ecosystem. So the protocol is called Aavegotchi as a nod to Aave, which translates to ghost in Finnish, as I mentioned before. The token ticker also cleverly spells out ghost minus the vowel. So obviously the token ticker is GHST, which is ghost, without the vowel, right? In November 2020, Aave invested in Pixelcraft Studios, bringing raffles to its protocol. The project's mainnet launch was scheduled for January 4th, 2021, but was pushed to March of 2021 due to high transaction fees on the Ethereum blockchain. So this basically talks about the history of how this platform came into existence, and they are talking about how the project was initially scheduled for one time, and then it got delayed by a few months due to high transaction costs and blockages in the Ethereum blockchain, right? Due to the fact that Aavegotchis require daily interaction, the Aavegotchi community, aka the Gotchi gang, decided to launch the project on Polygon, the leading sidechain to Ethereum. So obviously there's an aspect of petting that you need to do to the Gotchi ghosts NFTs. If you can recollect that, which I mentioned a while back in this video, that you need to actually pet your Gotchi NFTs at least twice a day within a 12-hour interval, right? So if you need to do that, you need to actually interact with the smart contract, which means you'll have to pay a fee. And if you are doing that on the Ethereum blockchain, you'll basically be spending the pretty much hundreds of dollars per month, or even thousands of dollars per month, depending on how frequently you interact with the ghost, in order to just pet them, right? So in order to prevent that, the team wanted to use a sidechain which is as reliable and secure as Ethereum, but is not as expensive as Ethereum, and that's why they went on with Polygon ecosystem, which is where the platform resides right now, right? So this is kind of like the quick overview of what Aavegotchi is, including the NFTs, the token usage, as well as a brief history of the platform itself, right? So the next section talks about the founders of Aavegotchi, which I'm going to skip through because you guys can go through that yourself, and I'm going to basically skip through this section as well, which is basically how does Aavegotchi work. We don't really need to go in detail because I think we already touched upon the brief overview of that. You guys can go through that yourself. But the most important section is what makes Aavegotchi unique. So why would you choose to put your money onto Aavegotchi rather than another NFT or token project altogether, right? So Aavegotchi has pioneered a number of developments and features in the NFT gaming space. So one of the best things about Aavegotchi is that they are constantly innovating and they've pioneered certain features and developments in the crypto space that not a lot of projects can claim to have. So let's look at them in detail. For starters, they were the first major NFT protocol to go live on Polygon. So this is the best example of how they are the front runners in certain developments in the crypto space, because Polygon, when it was a nascent blockchain which was very new, did not really have a lot of adoption, and Aavegotchi basically brought a huge chunk of people from Ethereum to Polygon, and they are pretty much the first NFT project on Polygon, right? So that credit goes to Aavegotchi. The protocol has distributed millions in rewards through its original play to earn mechanism known as rarity farming, rewarding the most enthusiastically engaged members of the Aavegotchi ecosystem with GHST tokens across the categories of rarity, kinship, and XP. So there's a play to earn element to this, which is basically if you have a Aavegotchi or Gotchi Ghost, you can basically pet it, increase its XP and increase its rarity score, and by constantly interacting with your particular NFT, you are able to earn GHST tokens or the Ghost tokens, which has rewarded a lot of people who were early adopters of this product, right? So that's one other benefit that Aavegotchi has brought to the crypto space. Aavegotchi's flagship game, the Gotchiverse, has been live on Polygon mainnet since March 2021. So obviously the Gotchiverse is the main theme of the entire ecosystem, and that project has been around for quite some time, since March 2021. It may seem like March 2021 is literally like just a year or slightly over a year ago, but in the crypto space, any project can come and go, and most projects have a shelf life of less than 6 months. So a project like Aavegotchi being around for quite some time is definitely a big deal, right? So within the Gotchiverse, players use their Aavegotchi NFTs as Web3 avatars to explore, build, battle, earn, and socialize. So obviously within this ecosystem, which is also a multiverse for the Aavegotchi ecosystem, players can build, explore, battle, socialize, earn, and do whatever they want, right? The Gotchiverse is fair play or fair launch play drop introduced 4 new ERC20 tokens, collectively known as Gotchis Alchemica, which is FUD, FOMO, Alpha, and Kek. So within the Gotchiverse itself, they have multiple ERC20 tokens, obviously in the Polygon blockchain, called FUD, FOMO, Alpha, and Kek, which are all like in-game currencies which don't really have a big influence outside of the game, right? So these tokens act as the 4 elements of the Gotchiverse and are used to craft and upgrade installation NFTs placed on a player's Gotchiverse land parcel. So you can buy land within the Gotchiverse, and you can use these tokens for getting various upgrades and NFT installations, as well as build your own land. Even buying your land as well is possible with these tokens, right? The 5th ERC20 token, called GLTR, was also created to reward Alchemica liquidity providers. So this again talks about another token, which is the GLTR token, and how it was used to reward certain community members, right? So GLTR's primary utility is to speed up the crafting and upgrading time of installations in the Gotchiverse. So obviously, if you can see, there's multiple paragraphs of information that talks about why the Gotchiverse or the Aavegotchi platform is unique and why you need to put your money onto this. I'm just going to stop with the first paragraph because there's a lot of information that we will have to go through on the website itself, and I don't want this video to become too longer than what it has to be, right? So you guys can go through the remaining paragraphs here. This is very important information that you need to understand, because it is a very influential project in the crypto space, and it will continue to be an influential project in the upcoming bull markets, right? So now that we covered pretty much most of the important information here, I'm just going to skip to the website itself, which is aavegotchi.com, which is the main website. There are a lot of copycat websites, so I suggest you guys to make sure that you go to the right website, which is aavegotchi.com. And right off the bat, you can see the gamification element coming into play. The top left corner has the logo of the Aavegotchi ecosystem itself. On the top right corner has the Enter app, which we'll go through in a few seconds, as well as options for you to access the Gotchiverse, wiki, blog, staking, as well as a DEX, which is coming soon to their platform, right? So those are going to be really exciting, especially for people who are already within the ecosystem, right? So Aavegotchi is an open source community owned NFT gaming protocol enabling true asset ownership for gamers. So obviously it's a project that's specifically built for gamers to make sure that they own their own assets in this platform, right? So here they're talking about what are Aavegotchis. We already mentioned this. They're providing a clear definition, which you can read through here. And on the right, you can see, obviously, this is an example of an Aavegotchi ghost or a Gotchi ghost. Here it's saying, hello friend, you pet me as well as dress me and so on and so forth. So you can basically imagine having a ghost like this that you need to pet and add these ERC 1155 tokens on top of them to kind of like dress them and customize them how you want to, right? So these are the actual NFTs. So you can click the Get an Aavegotchi button here to actually purchase an NFT. And if you see, there's a video on how to get your first Gotchi NFT, right? So these are all cute, pixelated ghost objects that you can own, which will also make you eligible for airdrops within their ecosystem or from other ecosystems, right? So Aavegotchis are powered by our decentralized NFT gaming protocol, and you can see that these are the benefits. They're 100% on-chain assets. They're trying to bring a DEX here, but that's specifically for the tokens. But you can still trade different Gotchis in their marketplace. They're trying to bring in the community-owned DEX, as I mentioned, and it's a trustless NFT lending platform, right? Obviously bringing in elements from Aave itself, so which helps us to build cool stuff like our flagship game. So all these elements kind of help them bring the cool flagship game that they are owning right now. The Gotchiverse is basically an open world play to earn NFT RPG, which is powered by the player. So obviously you can try it now by clicking on the Try It Now button and join the Discord to get more up-to-date information. This is kind of like how the ecosystem and the world looks like within the Gotchiverse. Watch official Gotchiverse cinematic trailer. So this is something that I highly recommend you guys to watch through in order to understand what the Gotchiverse is and how you can interact with it, right? So of course we wouldn't be a blockchain protocol without a token. So they're talking about the token right now. This is the token price, and they also have the other 5 tokens that I mentioned to you guys. FOMO, which is currently trading at whatever price they mentioned here, Alpha, Kek, as well as another one, so FUD. So basically these are the 4 tokens, and the 5th token is also available here, which you guys can go through, which is the GLTR, which is significantly smaller than 1 cent, right? So obviously these are information that you guys can access on the website. So if you scroll further below, friends and partners, so they are obviously friends or partnered with Aave, which is the parent company. Polygon, clearly Polygon is the blockchain where they're at right now. Chainlink, GBM, QuickSwap, SushiSwap, Yield Guild, CGU, and Rarible, and so on and so forth. So these are all the partners and projects that work closely with Aavegotchi. So take a look at what people are saying about Aavegotchi. You can see the Twitter posts that are available for Aavegotchi, and you can go through that here, right? And at the bottom of the page, you can obviously find the social media information along with the section where you can type in your email address and become a part of their notification squad. So clearly this is a very clearly presented website with a lot of information that is available in bite-sized pieces. So let's go to the app itself by clicking on the Enter the App button. So when you do that, you will be taken to app.aavegotchi.com, and here you can obviously find more information about the platform and the Gotchis themselves. And if you scroll further below, you can see how you can interact with the different aspects of this ecosystem in order to buy, sell, and collect in-game items, right? So pretty straightforward. If you want to check this out, I suggest you to go to your desktop or a laptop version to access this, because for some reason I can't connect this with my mobile version. It's probably because of the fact that I'm recording it, but you guys can try this from your other platforms, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for this token is currently going to be in the ranking of 353rd by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and it's currently trading at $1.05 at the time I'm making this video, with a 1.06% decrease in the past 24 hours. So clearly this token is not as noticed by the crypto community as other projects that have previously been listed on Coinbase. So this is a good thing. Since it's in the red, this is the best time to buy, right? If you look at the tokens contract address, since it's available on the Polygon ecosystem, you can find the contract address here. You can also buy this from Ethereum as well, and you can find the contract address here as well. So you can buy this token from Ethereum or Polygon, even though Polygon is the best option to buy this token from, right? So this is a well audited and clearly a secure platform, audited by Certic and QuantStamp. These are the two platforms that have audited this. The tags include collectibles and NFTs, DAO, governance, metaverse, and play to earn. It's mainly in the Polygon ecosystem as of now, and it's in the gaming industry, right? So clearly information that we already know. When it comes to the market cap is quite low. In fact, it's a very low market cap, I would say, from a project that has been produced by one of the most leading lending and borrowing platforms in the Ethereum ecosystem, which is known as Aave, and a project that is from Aave, directly supported by Aave. Having a market cap of less than $50 million is a big thing, because this project is still in its infancy and you can easily make a lot of money by investing at this time, right? So the market cap being 47.3 million is a easy buy opportunity for this token, in my personal opinion, and I can easily see this token reaching multiplexes in the future, right? So I'll give you my price prediction towards the end of this video. When it comes to volume, even though this project has quite a bit of low market cap, the volume is quite decent. It's about $3.9 million of trading volume in the past 24 hours alone, and this number has decreased in the past 24 hours by 28.35%. So clearly a lot of people are not really noticing this project, which is a good thing, because these are the projects that you need to pay attention to so that you can make money when everybody else is starting to notice this, right? And if you can see, the token is mainly getting its volume from centralized exchanges, whereas the decentralized exchanges is pretty low. This kind of shows that this is a project that has a huge volume mainly from the centralized exchanges, right? When it comes to max supply, unfortunately, the token doesn't really have a max supply cap, which is not the best thing about this project. In fact, that's kind of like the worst thing about this project, because it doesn't really have a supply cap, and its circulating supply is 45 million tokens. So there's going to be an infinite supply about this token, which means the token price will keep dumping in the near future unless they plan to have a fixed supply or burn the tokens in order to increase the price of this token, right? So unless those systems are implemented, I don't think this project will, in theory, grow in price because of its tokenomics alone. But I kind of, on the contrary, think that this is also not possible because of the fact that there is a huge community that's around Aavegotchi, and a lot of people who know the brand Aave or the project Aave in the crypto space will easily be willing to buy this project regardless of whether it has a max supply or not, right? So this project has two kind of like scenarios. One where the lack of max supply could potentially hurt this token in the mid to long term, but obviously the fact that this project is a well-versed and one of the most popular projects in the NFT space, backed by Aave, could still overcome that and still do multiplexes in the future, right? So these two scenarios are definitely possible for the same project. So that's definitely unique to the Aavegotchi ecosystem. When it comes to the charts, you can clearly see that this token has already performed really well in the past. In fact, the initial price of this token was 86 cents as of 15th of September 2020, but then it went down to 46 cents, and then it started going up, reaching its first all-time high of $1.74 as of 14th of March 2021, then took a small breather, went up again, and then shot up, making its proper all-time highs of $2.27 per token as of 21st or 20th of August 2021. Then it took a small breather and then made its actual all-time high of a whopping $2.70, I believe, $2.70 or $2.60 in that range as of 28th of November 2021. And from then on, this token started going down. But if you notice, this token actually didn't really go down crashing. It had a very smooth downturn, which is very unique to this project, because a lot of projects have steep growth and steep falls, but this project has had a steep growth and smooth fall all the way to the bottom, and now is currently trading at $1.05, which is not that far from its all-time low, but it's also quite a bit of a discount from its previous all-time high, right? So I think this project is noticeably getting a lot of traction on a month-by-month basis because of its popularity, and the NFT ecosystem is still alive and popular. So Aavegotchi will still continue to be relevant, and therefore the Ghost token will also be continuing to perform very well in the future, right? With the exception of the fact that the tokenomics, unless the tokenomics doesn't ruin the party, I think we should still see some really good gains from Aavegotchi, right? When it comes to the amount of money that you need to put into this token, a lot of people ask me for how much money they can put. I provide usually 3 options: the low risk, medium risk, and degen option. But this is just for reference. It's not something that you should consider as financial advice. Please make sure that you understand your own financial situation and the risk associated with this project before you put your money onto this token, right? So since it's a very high quality and reliable project that has been around for quite some time, I would suggest not putting more than $500 if you're trying to take the lowest risk possible. And by putting this much money, you will get 476.95 tokens at the time I'm making this video, and I can easily see this token reaching another 20 to 30x easily, which if you have a 20x in the conservative side, you can basically see that this token will make you $10,000 from a $500 investment, right? Which is pretty crazy, but I feel like it can make more than 20x in the next bull rally, right? If you want to go a little bit more riskier, then I would suggest you to double that by putting in $1,000 into this token. And by putting $1,000, you'll be able to get 953 tokens at the time I'm making this video. And if it does a 20x, it's easily $20,000, and if it's a 30x, it's a $30,000, right? Pretty straightforward calculation for a slightly risky opportunity. If you're trying to put a lot of money as a degen move, then $5,000 would probably be a good degen move. Obviously, you can go higher than that as well, but not a lot of people would be wanting to go in the degen move because they don't really have a lot of money lying around, especially $5,000 lying around like that. But if you do want to go hard onto this token, a $5,000 investment will give you 4,700 tokens at the time I'm making this video, and a 20x will give you $100,000 with a $5,000 investment, right? So that's going to be crazy, and we've seen crazier things in the past in the crypto space. So $100,000 gain with a $5,000 investment is not really surprising at all, right? But again, these are just reference numbers, guys, not financial advice. So please make sure to identify your own risk tolerance before you put any money onto this token, right? So when it comes to markets, as I said, this token has a guaranteed opportunity to get a Coinbase listing because Aave is a very popular project, and I think Aavegotchi is going to definitely get a Coinbase listing easily. But if you want to buy this token before a Coinbase listing, which is why I'm presenting this video right now, then the best place to buy this token is on Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, and on Polygon, right? So I think the top 3 exchanges are listed easily here: Binance, Kraken, and KuCoin. These are the top 3 centralized exchanges where you can buy this token from. I would suggest you to stick with Binance and Kraken because KuCoin, you cannot buy this token with USDT. You can only buy this token with BTC, right? But for Binance, you have BUSD and USDT options, and for Kraken, you have Euros and USD options, right? But the best and the most efficient way to buy this token from, by still having custody of your own wallet, is by buying this token on Uniswap version 3 on Polygon ecosystem. So this is the best option because you will not have to rely on centralized exchanges. Your private key will be with you, and you will be able to have custody of your wallet while you're doing the transaction, right? So this is the best option, and you can see Polygon not only has these benefits but also has the benefit of offering you multiple different trading pairs. You can buy this token with ETH or wrapped Matic, USDC, and so on and so forth, right? You can also buy this token from SushiSwap, which is also pretty good. And if you see in SushiSwap and Polygon, you can basically do an arbitrage trading because of a 1 cent difference, right? In fact, if you take centralized and decentralized exchanges, you can see crypto.com provides you 1 token for $1.07, whereas you can buy that token for cheap from either centralized exchanges like Binance or from Polygon for $1.05, and then make a 2 cent profit by doing arbitrage trading, right? So arbitrage opportunities are also available for this token. So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this is one of the, if not the best high quality NFT projects on the Polygon and Ethereum blockchains. And Aavegotchi, you have the Aave brand, which is a very popular brand in the crypto space for borrowing and lending. This is a project that's directly backed by the Aave team, who have been well established and reputed developers in the crypto space. And I feel like Aavegotchi has the best chance of success of any NFT projects in the crypto space, right? With the Coinbase listing happening pretty soon, I think Aavegotchi is poised to make another easy 20 to 30x in the next bull rally, or even more than that if you're lucky. And if you see the market cap, it's extremely low. It's less than $50 million. The price is relatively cheap. $1 per token is not a bad deal, if you ask me, for a high quality project like this one. They have a metaverse concept, which they've been basically working on since the beginning of the NFTs ecosystem. So I feel like any NFT project that tries to compete with Aavegotchi will have a hard time competing with Aavegotchi, because they have a very strong and loyal community who will make sure that this project succeeds in the future, right? So I think Aavegotchi pretty much is a bullish signal for me in the long term. Some of the negatives include the fact that it doesn't really have a max supply cap, which I think they can easily do a DAO community voting and make sure that they have a supply cap or have a burning mechanism, which will make this token much more valuable and deflationary instead of its current inflationary status, right? But apart from that, I feel like this project has a lot of long way to go. Since it's already listed on Binance, I don't think it's going to be finding any hard time getting listed on Coinbase. So after Coinbase listing, I think this token will pump to at least a few X's easily. And then it will start dumping again, so you can make some short-term gains as well, right? So I think this project has a really good opportunity to make a 20 to 30x, which means at this price point, you can, if you buy it at $1, a 20x will basically make this token approximately $20 per token. The 30x will be $30 per token. So if you buy this right now, you can easily capitalize on that gain opportunity, right? So now for the most important section, how did I figure out that this token will get a guaranteed Coinbase listing, and at the same time, how did I even know that this token has been added to the Coinbase roadmap? So to figure that one out, you guys need to go to Twitter, which is going to be a straightforward way to figure out these kind of tokens. You can go to Coinbase Assets, which is at Coinbase Assets on Twitter. And this is the official Coinbase page where they inform people about tokens that they're adding to the roadmap. And as you can see, on the November 29th, this token was added along with Litentry, which is another token that I'll cover in a future video, has been added to Coinbase's roadmap, right? So another thing is that since Aavegotchi is a very high quality project, I feel like the guaranteed Coinbase listing is a real thing, and I feel like there's no way this project is going to get not get a Coinbase listing. So I feel like this token will definitely get a Coinbase listing pretty soon, obviously because of the fact that it's been added to Coinbase's roadmap, right? So this is the one of the many ways by which I figure out how a particular token will get a Coinbase listing pretty soon. So by using this token, by using this method and by following Coinbase Assets, you will be able to get ahead of the curve, because you can clearly see that there's only 88,000 followers out there. So you can actually get ahead of the curve by being one of the 88,000 followers who will get this information right away. And even after they have 88,000 followers, if you see this post, there's only about 200 and maybe 300 or so people who have even seen this post and they've interacted with this post, right? So I think there's a lot of chance that you will be able to get ahead of the curve if you just follow Coinbase Assets and turn on their notification so that you get an update right away, right? And you can clearly see that the price hasn't really moved in the green area, which seems like a lot of people are not noticing this. So this is the best time to buy this token, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.